Good evening, good evening, good evening. Right. Where's the game? Where are you? We'll be playing some PokeQuest tonight on another cold evening in the UK. I think it was saying on the thermometer, it was -7 earlier. -7! And it's been below 4 for the entire week. -4, this is not 4 degrees. It has been icy cold. Also, other things from today. Millie just been fucking psychopath. I was just about to start recording, and I'm sorry I've gone live a little bit earlier than I was meant to. But I was just sat there, and Millie's just starts shouting. I'm like, what's wrong, Millie? I come down, and she's just sat at the bottom of the stairs, staring at the door, just shouting at the door like she's some sort of little guard dog. And there's nothing there. So I don't know what sort of supernatural being, some ethereal being you're seeing right now. But I couldn't find it at the very least. Could I? Right, let's get cat cam for a little bit. There we go. A little bit of cat cam. Never hurt anyone. Oh, that's the maximum down till I can have. Right, you're playing the PokeQuest now, aren't you, Millie? Anyway, it's been a while since I played PokeQuest. I imagine there's not too many people on Twitch, at least, who are aware of this game. PokeQuest is kind of a unique. It's a novel deck builder in the sense that you build some effects, you have abilities, and then the deck that you draw from is a playing card deck. We'll see it when we go into it. Anyway, I'll do a standard run. There are a lot of characters in this goddamn game. Who do I want to play? Let's play as the Thief. I think I said on the YouTube channel, where you'll see a lot more of the videos. If you're interested in this game, go to my YouTube channel. And I have a whole playlist for this game. We'll play some Rogue. So these are the abilities that I was talking about. We have the Shank of Hearts. If we can get a 2-card straight, it does attack for the sum of the straight, ×2. And then this goes on to cooldown. If the straight is hearts, we double the attack, which is really, really strong. We also have a knife, which you can use any card and it attacks for the sum of the cards, very useful. And a scroll of vulnerability, we use it and we put vulnerable on an enemy, and an enemy that's vulnerable takes 50% more attack damage. Then, we also have this thing called energy, which we can use and we gain per, combat. I can spend 3 energy during my turn to steal a card of my choice. Very powerful, not only because, I can take, their ace, their trump card, but also because I can interrupt their abilities, because they have very simple abilities. They'll have, a 3-card straight does 40 damage, and I can just steal a card from the middle of that straight and just ruin their day. I'm also going to play in upgrades mode, because this is the easier mode. So in upgrades mode, you get to spend these points which you accumulate over doing multiple runs, and it basically gives you a buff to start the run. I'm kind of at a point right now where the amount of buffs I've got make the game a bit more easy, but you know what? If you don't play in this upgrade mode, it's so hard. Anyway, I will take a little bit more max HP, why not? And anything else useful here? Sure. Give me max gem space. Just to let you know as well, the gems are a consumable that I can use to draw a certain number of cards, depending on how upgraded my character is. So on this bottom bar, you have our energy. This is our health. We have 130 life. 5 of these gems, which I can use to draw cards. And I have 30 food. Every time I move a tile, I have to consume some food. I can also consume food additionally on a tile to heal a little bit. It tells you here. It's not a lot. It's a very small health. But it can be pretty powerful. I then have the bag, which has my equipment in it. I have to unlock other slots, but I do have 1 more free, which will be very useful. Thank you, Millie, for knocking off that nail file. I very much appreciate that, you little furry arsehole. You're just a little bag of rats, aren't you, co-host Millie? Anyway, so we have those. Then these are upgrades to my character. So I can spend the poker chips to upgrade my character. I can give myself more item slots at the cost of 8. Number of cards drawn at the cost of 16. the map sight range by 5, and gem draw by 5. I think I'll give myself another card draw early on, but that's a lot of chips spent, and I won't spend any other ones. And we have multiple paths. We can either go to a shop, which is probably less appealing now that I've just spunked away half of my money. I can go to a blacksmith, which can be used to improve my cards, or I can just take a free chip. I think I will go to the blacksmith first. I should be able to still upgrade a card. Right, what does this upgrade into? So this becomes a 2 or a 3 card straight. And then the knife becomes attacks for the sum times 1.5. You know what, this Shank of Hearts, let's upgrade it. So if I can get 3 card straights, then that'd be pretty good. And then I'll try the flea market. So the flea market's kind of interesting in the sense that you can trade your other resources for money, and sometimes you can make, like, great deals. For example, actually, there's not a good one here, I think. Sometimes you get stuff like, you know, trade 4 food for 9 chips, and you can trade, like, 9 chips for 6 food, and you just benefit of 2 food, but I don't seem to have that. I will give you 4 food for 9 chips. I think that is worth it. And then I think I will pay the energy back to get the 4 food again. So effectively I spent 8 energy for 9 chips. I think that is acceptable. And then I'll leave. Then I'll just take some free chips. Some more free chips. The real boon, as you may have seen in my title, there are these things called Goblin Casinos where you can play like blackjack or poker games, so it depends what they're offering, honestly. And that is my favourite thing in this game. I love playing those little mini games. Alright, see you later, co-host. So I'll be very sad to miss one of those if I do miss one. I might even improve my map sight range just to reduce the likelihood that I do miss one. Anyway, here's going to be our first battle, the Angry Stallion. So he draws 5 cards. One of them will be invisible or hidden. However, because of my effect for my upgrades, it will actually be revealed at the start. Because I get like a certain number of reveals at the start of a game. And his deal is if he can get a sum of these 5 cards to be more than 40, he attacks me for 34, which is pretty strong. But as you can probably elucidate already, the steel card is going to be super powerful here. Right. So they're not doing anything to me. So, you know what? I'll just hit you one time. Again, they're not doing anything to me right now. We have a 2 card straight. They're not both hearts, unfortunately. But that's still a huge amount of damage, and we'll just throw 3 more at you. You are attacking me this turn, but I don't care. I have lethal. And we get the rewards, what he said here. 5 chips and a gem. Right, we're now fighting the goat. He has headbutt. He has no card cost on the headbutt, but he needs to put 30 cards in, and then it unlocks the ability. He can attack for 24, and then it locks again. Okay, we have no straight here, and I don't really want to steal any of your cards, so I will throw some damage at you with the knife. Alright, I'll hit you for 18. You might get an attack in here. As in, you're definitely going to get an attack in. They're not stealing both these cards. You can hit me. 24 damage, I'll just eat it. I won't take the 4. It doesn't seem that necessary. Okay. That's kind of troll, but I think we've got lethal anyway. Right, the Griffin. They're looking for 3 cards rank Queen or higher. If they can get that, they stun me, which means I discard all of my cards, which is pretty annoying, to say the least. They also have a Talons attack. 3 cards rank 10 or higher, they attack for 17. And they play 7 cards a turn. 2 will be hidden. Alright, this could be a tricky little battle. Anything I want to steal here? Honestly, not really. But we should use steal this time because there is a max energy cap and I'm at it right now. So I will steal your king, please. And I can use this multiple times per turn, FYI. So you know what? Give me one of those as well. Now, in case you're wondering as well, and you may have never seen this game before, if they have 3 queens or higher, and they happen to be the 3 cards 10 or higher, it always goes into the leftmost ability first, so it'll throw it into wings first, and then it won't go into talons, so the cards are actually consumed. Again, this is slightly annoying. I think I will just steal the card. Although, I'd have to steal 2 to make it worthwhile. Oh well, I've started, now I'll finish. Spent a lot of energy on this, and I don't get much reward from it. Okay, they could have 3 cards 10 or higher. You know what? Since I've just spent all this energy anyway, let's just make sure we get the kill. He did have a card higher than 10 as well, so he would have hit me there. Right, the medic. So the medic, if he gets 2 hearts, will attack me for 8, but if he gets 3 hearts, he cures all of his negative effects and adds 5 damage for the rest of his combat, so he gets stronger. So what's the game plan? Don't let him ever have 3 hearts. Now, I could steal the king, but let's try and be a little bit coy on this one. Also, a perfect kill is heal 10 for me. We're on cooldown. You have got 2 hearts. I'll let you hit me for 8. Enjoy. Another 8. I'll let you do it again. $19. Oh. Well, maybe now I can just let them go because I'm pretty likely to get the 8 damage that I need. And there it is. We can get the perfect kill, which is killing you at exactly 0. And that'll heal me 10 back. So we took 16 damage in the combat and healed 10 back. So we took 6. That is fine. Another blacksmith. Right, what does the shank become now? It will go to straight of 2 to 4 cards. That's not that big a boon for me, to be honest with you. I think neither of these things are. I think I'm just going to leave this area, because there's normally good things to spend your money on at the Castle of Hearts. So let's move on to the castle. God damn it, I just want a little game. I want a little gamba. That's all I want. Sometimes you get the gamba in the Castle of Hearts, but unfortunately you haven't this time. Alright, let me rehydrate. Had a bit of a dry, tickly throat for a lot of today and a lot of yesterday. In fact, the stream yesterday had a bit of a frog in my throat for most of the time. Okay, do I want to learn smithing? At campsites, I gain the ability to upgrade an item. But it still, costs its amount. I can find a random item for 5 energy or haggling. You get a 15% discount from shop prices. Well, that seems decent, since I've got a shop coming up now. 50% off the Pointy Axe of Darkness. Curse to some of the cards, plus 100% if they're all spades. So if they don't use an ability, the curse goes off. Curse in this class is a pretty good synergy, honestly. I might grab this, because I can always steal cards to stop them using abilities, so the curse will proc. So I think I will take it and immediately equip it. The other thing I want to look at is what have we got in here? Scroll of Paralyzed, stun people, pretty useful. Charm will give cards use to the opponent, so I can charm their abilities, and if they if they use that ability, the cards they use will come to me. It's decent, and can cure all negative effects. Give me a Scroll of Paralysis. And is there anything else here I desperately want? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting the Infernal Axe of Trips, but then I would need some card draw. The 3 or 4 of hearts, very specific. The couple's lovely buckler. What's going on here with the couple being a 3 or a 4? The Staff of Perfection, 1 card, attack for the sum, plus an energy on the perfect kill. It's just an upgrade on whatever it's called. Is it called a dagger? Is it just called a dagger? Knife. Honestly, it looks like a stiletto. Attack for the sum, plus 15 of the cards are red. Cards adding to exactly 10, block for 15. Alright, I don't think I definitely need any of this. Would I like enhanced 3s? 3s gain plus 8 for 5? Yes, sir. Then we'll look in the flea market again. 4 gems for 8 chips. Let me hold off on that right now. There's also this thing called the dungeon, and I'm probably going to try and do this. You have to fight back-to-back 2 pretty strong enemies. And if we can do it, we get 12 chips, 3 food, and 4 gems. So we should use a gem doing this. I will do this when I like to do the early dungeons. Right. The Lightning Lich Elite. So he has a lightning effect. Lightning, it's kind of confusing. So his lightning does 45 damage max, but it rolls every single time he uses a lightning-based attack, between 1% and 100%. So he's rolled 17% from the start, which now means his lightning attacks will do, instead of 45, they'll do 17% of 45, i.e. 8. He can, if he gets 6 black cards, Ionize, which means that he will get 100% lightning for the next round. And he'll put Confounded on me, which is curses stay for longer. And then he has this curse effect. There's nothing I would really like to steal right now. He isn't doing anything, so I'm going to curse you. Which item would I like to curse? Dark Magic is the one that's hardest for you to activate. And now you're just going to start taking 26 damage per turn until he can use Dark Magic. Then we have a little straight here. So I'll take it. Now you're cursing me. But I don't need to worry about it. And if you try and recurse, it doesn't stack, by the way. It just uses the curse that's on him, does the damage, and then applies the curse again. But I think you're just going to die. That was really unlucky, by the way. So I wouldn't have taken damage there had the curse gone on each item individually. But all 3 curses hit the same item. And I think for the AI, it's random. I might be wrong, actually. I don't know if they have an AI to calculate that was the best thing they could do because they were dead anyway. But either way, I took 18 damage because he hit the knife 3 times with the curse. Okay, the Fell Hellmouth. Kind of looks like something from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. 1 card, 7 or higher. Attacks 3, inflame 1 to a random hero item, and it's reusable. 4 cards, 6 or lower, enemy gains flammable, which means I take more inflame damage. Okay, we should use a gem to draw a few extra cards. And now we're going to start doing some thievery. I will take this off you, which means I can put a Giga Curse on you here. Then I'm going to do some more thievery, which means I can do a big-ish straight. And then I think I'm going to allow you to attack me with the 1 queen. So inflame means if I use the ability, I take the damage on the inflame stack. So I'll take 1 damage if I use Pointy Axe of Darkness this round. He is using flammable. Yeah, he will use it. So he'll use the Aces low, which means he's only hitting me twice, but because of flammable, I'll take a lot of inflame. So I think I want to interrupt this again. Let's pop a gem. I was hoping for a spade, naturally. I'll take your ace. Now you can't do flammable. I'll curse 50 onto you, so you're dead. I took 1 damage because of the inflame. And I'll let you hit me. And then you can pop. Anyway, that was a bunch of chips. We spent basically 1 gem for that combat. We did spend a decent amount of energy, though. Right. I think I would like just a pile of chips, please. And I think I'm going to increase my map sight range again. Okay, there's a campsite coming up, but campsites we can heal. Unfortunately, I'll have to go through an elite to do that, which is a little bit iffy. I normally try to avoid the elites because they're kind of scary. The dealer. No card cost, so he will do this every single turn. He draws a card. And it's reusable. What? Oh, I know what he's trying to do. So he's trying to get to 17, but if he gets to 22, he busts and takes 19 damage. He's going to play blackjack against me. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's use one of my vulnerables here. Because there is definitely a world where this goes wrong. I think I'm also going to pop a gem. Okay. Okay. Actually, cursing's a bit pointless here. I'll curse stand. Okay, he busts, so he took 19 damage and 27. Perfect. 37 damage. And he has cards adding to at least 17. So he's probably not going to do anything. No, we definitely won't do anything. He's going to stand. So he's going to attack for 13. Therefore, we should do something. This will do 27. It's exactly lethal. You love to see it. Now we're fighting the Berge. Berge, 108 health. He has Claw and Chomp. He wants cards adding to 50 or 45. Well, we can disrupt it. He has cards adding to 50. You scumbag. I shall steal an ace. You're no longer attacking me. I might pop a gem as well. Come on, I was hoping for a queen. Actually, no, I can use the 2 as well, right? No, it doesn't wrap around that way. That's right. Because if I'm doing this, I'm using the aces high, so I had to get a queen. Whatever. We'll put a big curse on the claw. So they just take some guaranteed damage each round. You don't have it, so I'll whack curse here. Now you're taking 56 damage at the end of the turn. And you are dead, my friend. Right. There's big payoffs for doing this Sleepy Giant combat, so let's do it. He has a club, so he's looking for flushes, 44 damage. And if he has cards adding to at least 30, he draws 2. And he can use that 3 times per combat. So he's slowly going to wake up more and more. And he's going to hurt me more and more. Ooh, that's a big 3-card straight. I think I'm going to pop vulnerability on you again. 90 damage in 1 hit. You love to see that. And these are both worth 11. I might pop one more gem. Just one more. For Giga Curse. And then a knife attack. Right, he's going to awaken this turn. But I'm going to kill you instead. How's that sound? Sounds good. Right, campfire me for healing. Healing's not big in this game. It's like Peglin. 15% health, we restore 20. Deal. I will refill a consumable. I will refill the scroll of vulnerability. And I could hunt, spend 5 energy to get 2 food. I don't feel like I need that. Alright. The Thug. He's looking for blackjack, i.e. he's looking for 21, or cards adding to 21. Yeah. Let's put vulnerability on you, and plonk, plonk. He has it because of Ace King. Oh, I think it has to be Ace and King, right, as well. It isn't just add to 21, it is Ace plus like a 10 or his face suit. I guess I'll steal it. Wait, steal it. Don't steal the ace, he has 2 of those. Whack that on blackjack, hit you for 9. Takes 31 curse damages. And he is dead. Deceased. Give me a gem. What would I rather have? A shop which goes into a fight, a coin that goes into an elite, or a fight that goes into a coin? Give me a shop. Even though I can't equip anything right now. Let me see what's for sale. The Deluxe Sword of Darkness. A 2-card straight flush. So it's a flush of the... Sorry. It's a straight of the same suit. Curse the sum times by the number of cards, I think that is. So it will always be right now times 2. So it'll be the sum of the cards times 2. I assume when you upgrade this, it goes to like up to 3. Yeah, 2 or 3, 2 to 4. Alright, I see. No. Block 2, Rising. Increase each turn if not activated by 2 times. Reset to 2 unused. The double shield. Hey, I don't dislike that, honestly. I just let that there, sit there simmering. And then when I desperately need it the most, I just pop it. The age is 25. Unlocks at 30. Blocks for 25. Okay, I get it. Then locks for 30 again. 4 uses per combat. Honestly, give me the double shield. Put it in the sack right now. And give me another item slot, please, so that I can actually equip it. And that leaves me with 2 chips. We're coming into the area boss as well, Sergeant Toad. And I'm feeling okay about things. Right, you want 3 red cards. Which is kind of annoying, because you have 4, so to disrupt it I would have to take 2 of them. Alternatively, I can use my Scroll of Paralyze and stun you. Which seems pretty good here. 3, 4, 5. Attack for 40. You have a lot of health, by the way. I'm going to pop another gem. I shouldn't have done it in this order. You're right. But I want to put some curse on you. Choose 4 red cards again. You scumbag. And he has a 3-card straight. Well, I think I'm going to stun you again. It's pretty bad to use both my scrolls in the same combat, but what can you do about it? I wasn't quite ready yet for the ferocity he was about to show me. Anyway, take some curse damage again. And I'm looking for 8. That's 11. Okay, Sergeant Toad. 373 health. He has a shield and a sword. The sword is 4 red cards. The shield is 3 black cards. He draws 5 cards. How am I going to play this? Well, we're going to try and stack as much curse as we can on this sword. And then we're just going to ignore the shield. Really? Okay. I'm going to steal this off you. From now on, I'll probably ignore that. But I just want to put as much curse on you as is humanly possible. I didn't get a 2-card straight either. I mean, I guess I did, but I wanted to use it for curse. So do I just toss these cards? I'm getting a sunk cost fallacy here. Just attack him. Again, this battle is way harder than like the classic mode, where you don't have all these super upgrades at the start. Because some of these cards would be hidden, so I'd be playing a game of, you know, does he have it or doesn't he have it? Anyway. I'll hit you for 10. You block 47, but then take 62 from the curse, i.e. you'll take 15 damage. And I'm basically just going to let you tick up like that. That's just the game plan right now. I use the curse just to eat up the shield. And I only worry if they've got a sword coming. We know the blocking, so there's no point in putting a point of Axe of Darkness on the shield. Ah, here's the first time we have to be slightly concerned. He could have 4 red cards. It's theoretically possible. It's only a 25% chance that he does. It's actually not quite that because I've got 3 black cards and we draw from the same deck. If you want to know how this works, at the end of each phase, every round, the deck shuffles back together again and we draw from the same deck. So it's kind of irrelevant what they did on round 5. Just because I had... on round 4, where I had a bunch of black cards, it doesn't mean there's suddenly loads of red cards because they got shuffled back in and we got redrawn again. However, it does mean something that I've got a lot of black cards. It means they're more likely to have red cards, but it's only a small fraction of percentages. I'm only drawing 3. Anyway, I will steal from them just to make sure that this doesn't go down. They can no longer attack me, it's guaranteed. Then, I'll hit you for 26. And I'll throw 10 at you. They didn't have it, but you know what? I think that's still worth it. Spending 3 energy for peace of mind. Now, he can't sword me, so I don't care. I hit you for 10. They did nothing, the curse kills them. Wonderful. So the game offers you oh, congratulations, you won. You can check out at any level. So there are 3, well, it's actually 4 worlds, but 3 main worlds like that. And you can check out at the end of each one, just accept the score, and you get a certain amount of XP for doing it. If you die midway through the floor, you still get XP, but you don't get as much. I feel confident to carry on going, though. Sometimes I get up to Sergeant Toad, and I'm like, yeah, my build's not strong enough, but I feel good. So let's continue on. Raise the stakes and journey onwards. And by the way, this isn't like Alina. I don't get a heal at the end of this fight. I have to heal again, at a campsite. This game can be really brutal, to be honest with you. Sometimes I think overly brutal. Ooh, treasure. Where's my goblin casinos, though? I want a goblin casino. Well, I'll take free treasure. Free loot. The precise warhammer. Any cards adding to exactly 30 attacks for 42. Alright, we'll put it in the sack. I don't think that's better than what I've got, but... hey, if I get this money to equip it, I might do it. Here's one of these situations where we can make the best deal in the history of deals. I can spend 3 chips for 2 gems. And then this guy, for 2 gems, will give me 4 chips. That is a 1 chip profit. It's perfect. I basically was the middleman. It's listen, I'll buy it from the source. I'll buy this slushy maker from the source. You see these on the YouTube shorts all the time, oh, hello, sir or madam. It seems you sent me the wrong slushy maker. It doesn't seem to work. Or you sent my husband this slushy maker. Not the slushy maker. It's you sent my husband this, and I want answers because it looks like a sex toy. It looks like a fleshlight. It's I'm sorry, ma'am. This is our Slushy Maker 5 million Turbo Extreme. Rather than buying that from, the Argos or something like that, I don't know why I went with Argos, but the Final Distributor, we pick it up wholesale. That's what we did here. And then we sold it on. We scalped them, basically. It's another way to look at it. I scalped them. Anyway, do I want to spend 3 gems for 6 chips? I mean, it's a good deal. I was willing to spend 2 gems for 4 chips. So I am valuing gems at 2 chips each. I actually think this is worth slightly more than that, but that's by the by. At some point, I'm going to need some more food, so I think I will trade... actually, would I trade this? If I was... no, I will do this. Because I think it's 5 for 2 at the campsite, right? Anyway, I'll take a free food. I think in this game, it's typically good to avoid combat. I could have fought this guy for 3 chips, 1 gem, but 1 pile of food, it's pretty close to the value of, 3 chips. I think there are some events that value food at, 3 chips. So it's do you want to do a fight for 1 gem? Not really. I'm risking taking damage to my health. Anyway, it's the Golem. He has evolved from Graveler. He has Flame Shield, Curse Shield, and Poison Shield. He's looking for 3-card flushes for his Magic Beam, and a 4-card flush for his Smash. Curse Shield is kind of annoying because it means that if I try to apply Curse to him, it will just block it. Right, 3-card flush. So he's got it on the Ace 9 6. So I think I will steal your 9. Hang on a second. I will pop a gem here as well. 8, 9, 10. Let's vulnerable them as well. Chonk them. Then I think I'm going to throw all this into the curse just to get rid of it. Shields it. But in the future now, this is going to be pretty handy. They don't have a 3-card flush. You'll love to see it. Let's throw in some curse. Right, they have a 3-card flush again. It is in clubs. I will steal your card, because this will give me a straight. And I'll throw a knife at you, and you will perish. Ooh, 4 chips or a campsite. I think I'll take a campsite. The campsite's really good for refreshing your consumables. And this scroll of vulnerability is pretty nice. In fact, both of these consumables are really good. Yeah, it was 5 energy for 2 food. Like, food is pretty precious in this game. Alright, I'll take my free heal. I think I will trade 5 energy for 2 food still. And I think I will fight the unicorn, who looks fabulous, by the way. He has the unicorn. This reminds me of, oh, what was it called? Was it called Horn of Light in Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, it has very similar art. Like, it used to give, like, 700 attack to your equipped monster. And I was like, oh my god, that is such a powerful card. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, I play 20 cards, I'm just fishing in the extra deck. This thing has, you know, immunity to destruction. Oh, and I can remove, like, 3 of your cards from the game, by the way. GG. Like, turn 2, GG. Anyway, he has Uniflame and Unifreeze. So, inflaming and freezing. Freezing locks my cards, basically. And I have to thaw them out myself. Okay, so he's looking for a 3-card flush, and they're in red cards. I mentioned this earlier, but in case you're unaware, these 3 cards will be consumed on the ability, and it always goes into the left ability first. So, he will hit me for 24. He will not Uniflame me afterwards, because the red cards will go into the Unihorn. Am I going to let him do that? We'll see. I might actually let him do it. In the end, I might let him do it. I have a little bit of health to spare. And if I steal the queen instead, I can do ace. No, that's not a straight. Holy moly. I was like, oh, an ace, queen, jack straight. No, you're missing the king there, buddy. So that's not a smart move. I guess stealing part of the straight then is fine. I might pop into the gem. Yeah, let's pop into the gem. The problem is stealing one of these cards right now doesn't really help me. I'm going to just take the damage. I'll vulnerable you, and we're just going to brutally slap you down. Alright? Whack these into the curse enabler. He isn't doing that, so don't worry about it. I could pop the double shield, I suppose. It's 2 block. I don't get the rising effect. But it blocks, well, 2 damage. I only take 22 instead. Right, now he's going to freeze me. How about I curse this ability instead? So freeze, I have to spend 14 cost of cards to unlock it. Which is fine. As long as he doesn't inflame... As long as he doesn't inflame an ability twice, I don't take any damage here. So you know what? No, wait, I'm being dumb. Just do that. He dies. Easy peasy. Right, let's try and get to this guild. because you can get some pretty good boons from guilds. Scavenging. I can get the ability to find a random item for 5 energy. Charm Resist, or 20 maximum HP. I'll pick up Charm Resist. I do like resist to things like Charm and Hex, anything that would cause me to give my opponent cards. Typically good in this game. There's a casino on the way. La 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 la. There's a casino on the way. La 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 la. Alright. Shop. Enter the shop. What is in the shop? The Dragon's Ward. Unlock for 33, block for 33, lock for 33. 3s all round. Mind Changer. No card cost but cost a gem. Cycle up to 3 cards of your choice. Draw 2 untargetable. That's actually pretty good. So instead of spending... And I think this is actually kind of like a bug in the game, but tell me if I'm wrong. I think this draw 2 is actually the draw associated with the gem. I think if I upgrade the gem, this draw 2 becomes like draw 3 and so on and so forth. So this is just an upgraded use of my gem, basically. That lets me cycle and draw. And cycle means that I can discard cards and get them redrawn. I think I can target my enemy with this as well, maybe. But don't quote me on that one either. I can't remember if it says you have to target an enemy. There's also the Cyclotron here. Cycle all cards. Draw 2. And up to 2 pairs, curse all. I mean, I'm going to take a Mind Changer. Which unfortunately means I need to get another slot upgrade. And I think I'll grab that first. Let's whack you in there. We're approaching a point. If I can get enough disruption, I could go without the double shield. But I'll hold off on that. What is in here as well? Hex 2-to-1 item. Pretty useful. Produce a one-time shop. Pretty useful. Make the enemy discard a card. I'll take it. Another one of my favourite items. I do quite like this bottled shop as well, by the way. There's so many modifiers when you start one of these runs, by the way. You can also create like a custom modifier. And one of them is like, it gives you a ton of chips. Like it gives you 50 chips. And a bottled shop, and the first thing you have to do is like use a bottled shop, and you build your run from the shop. It's kind of cool. It sort of reminds me of Greedier mode from Isaac, that you spend a lot more time like using shops. Anyway, you I'm done with. The inn paid 2 chips, restore 38 health, and gain a food. I only have 1 chip, unfortunately. Tavern. See, this is what I was talking about. 3 chips for 1 food. They really value food. Haha, the temple. I can either abandon my faith, so remember, I took an oath to the 3s. Lose your card enhancement. The cleric will give you 10 chips for abandoning those heretics. Or I can desecrate the altar and improve my previous enhancement. However, the cleric won't be happy. We are going to desecrate that goddamn altar. Right, you're going to heal for 13. I have absolutely no qualms about that. So, yeah, I can cycle from their hand as well, which is pretty cool. These 2 2s, worthless to me. Cycle them, we draw 2 cards. That's now a spicier hand. I think we pop another vulnerability on you. Chonk you down. And then give you a big curse. So they heal for 13, but they took a lot of damage in the process. They are healing again. I just don't care. Just keep healing. It's only 25 curse this time, so I think I will just throw a card at you instead. Right, now that they have 2 hearts, so I will disrupt them instead. Because I'd rather not be attacked. I will take your 8. Now, I don't have a straight, unfortunately. However, this is way more curse damage. I say way more. It's 2 more curse damage. So, sure. I'll whack that in there. And I'll throw an 8 at you. You take 32. Again, you're healing for 13. Doesn't bother me. You're dead. So now, What are my 3s? I can't remember what it tells you this. Is it on this? Yeah, my enhanced 3s now aren't +8. They're actually +11 instead. Sweet. So actually, if a card comes up and it's something to do with 3s, and this has happened already, we should potentially take it because my 3s are better than the average 3. While I'm on a high, let's keep fighting these guys. The Creeping Eye. He has the Evil Gaze. 4 even cards, attacks for 23. Or 4 odd cards, he stuns me. By the way, suit cards are even. And the ace card is odd. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of mind changing. 4 odd cards. I'm going to take this, this, and this. I screwed them up. If I only did one, it was a 50-50 chance that I'd ruin the Evil Gaze. Doing 2 meant that it was... Oh my god, my mind's gonna just fall apart now. This game, with, like, probabilities, just causes me to have a mental breakdown. With 2, I needed one of them to be odd, the other one to be even was fine. So it was okay if it was odd, 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 even. There was a 75% chance I was good. With 3 of them, if I'd got all odds, it would have been bad. But odd, odd, even, odd, even, odd, you get the drill. I think it was still in like the high 70s, possibly the 80s, that we'd get the disruption. And I wanted to keep my 2 spades just in case I get all spades, because then I could throw it into the pointy axe of darkness. As it so happened, I didn't draw another spade, sadly. But that was my thinking about that turn. Okay. Let's vulnerable this guy. We'll curse the stun. He's doing nothing. You'll have to see it. Oh, it would have been so good. Queen, King, Ace, and I can't reset it. Well, let's just do some curse damage to you. I should have cursed the Evil Eye then. That was dumb. If I'm going to disrupt both of them, then I should just disrupt both of them. Okay, he's still doing nothing. That's fantastic news. Still doing nothing. Oh my god, 789? You're dead. I mean, I think he was dead anyway, but... Okay. The Knight of Embers. So he's looking for 4 red cards. He has 4 red cards. 3 cards rank 9 or higher. He will block instead. And it's his attack for 16, by the way, and inflame 4 to a random item. That's pretty spooky. I did the wrong thing. I was meant to Mind Changer. My bad. I'm done. I still think I Mind Changed this. Again, it's a 50-50 that it's going to be red or black. And also, I think I want to get rid of this so that he's not likely to get the shield. Then it's a 75% chance that we're good. But it's not quite that, because if the card is higher as well, then I get screwed as well. I'm going to cycle that as well. Okay, they're now blocking instead. Do I want to steal a card off you? Yeah, I do. Right, they're now doing nothing. But I can do this. Or maybe this is just better. I don't get as much damage out, but it's a pretty big curse. And if I'm going to keep disrupting every turn, curse might be better. I can still do 40 damage, which is pretty good. Okay, you're shielding because you have 3 cards 9 or higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're 2. They can't get their Sword of Flames off if they get the shield off. because they'd have to use 2 of the red cards to go into the shield. So he's not actually attacking me this turn. He is attacking me, though, if I get rid of 2 cards, assuming those 2 cards aren't both red. Let's pop a Shockstone. I can choose. I didn't realize I had that. I thought it was random. Alright, we'll do that then. I'll curse this as well. God damn, you got the block again. Dang. Okay, so he's doing it because he's got a 9, an ace, and a queen. I think I'm going to steal the 9, because then I can put 10, 9 into here, throw a 5 at you, and you're dead. I got 4 gems back. I don't know how many exactly I spent through that, but it wasn't too many. Right, I think I'm going to leave the area. We're definitely going to here. Let's go via the ghoul. Okay, he's doing nothing to me, so I'll do nothing to him. Right? And by nothing, I mean I won't change his mind. He can just keep doing that. Again, I won't change your mind. And you're still not doing anything. That's fantastic news. I'll just hit you then. Okay, he's hexing because he's got a 3 card straight. He has ace, king, queen. And then he's looking for a 4 card straight for poison. So I think I'll just interrupt this via the powers of changing someone's mind. I'll take the king. The 7, the 10. So he doesn't have a 3 card straight anymore. But if that's a king, he does have a 3 card straight. If he hexes, it's not the end of the world, by the way. If he hexes one of my items, if I use it, then I will give them one of my other cards in my hand when I use the ability that wasn't used in that ability. Like, for example, if I threw these 3 cards into ability, I'd give him one of the 3 or the 4s if it was hex 1. If I have no card to give him, it doesn't get purged. You have to give him a card for hex to be removed. It's actually really annoying. I kind of wish you could play around it by, you know, not having another card in your hand, but I guess it would make hex too weak. Anyway. I'll hit you for 36. Then I'll put 30 curses on you. And I think I'll throw it onto the poison, because you definitely aren't poisoning me this turn. And now all I'm looking for is 21, which is fine. I'll just throw a curse at you. And you'll take the 22 curse you had. Perfect. Right, Titan Casino. It's not the Goblin Casino. We're going to play Titans 21. It's Blackjack. But we play 3 forms of Blackjack at the same time. So we're trying to beat the dealer. We can see his hand. He's trying to get to, 21. My rewards for winning each of these hands. If I win this one, I get 7 energy. Pretty good. Win this one, I get 2 food. Pretty good. If I win this one, I get the precise halberd. Cards adding to exactly 40. I do 52 damage. I think this is the weakest one, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Let me throw a 9 in here. And I'll put 2 to 4s in here. Hit me. Okay, we should put a 4 in here. Hit me. Uh-oh. That's bad. I will take the energy. I think that's the most important thing, and we'll just hold that hand. I will stick you onto 18. Actually, I could just bust this hand if I really want to. But I think I'll bust this hand and try and get the halberd. So we actually did win these 2 hands. We won with an 18. At the very least, if I don't want an item, I can scrap it. It doesn't give you that many chips, but think of this as like 2 chips instead. Anyway, very enjoyable. Not my favourite game of the casinos. I like the Hold'em more. But, man, it hit the spot. Okay, Frog Wizard. You're adorable. That's number one. You're adorable. And 2, you're looking for pairs. Well, let's get the curse going. He has a pair. It's not a bad thing for me to interrupt on, but I think I'm going to try and cycle. Cycling is a little bit scary here because I could just give him a card that he wants back. Like that. I just gave him a 5 instead. But fortunately for me, I can steal the 5 as well. And now I have 3, 4, 5. 46 damage. Very good. Then I think I'll throw 23 curse on you instead. The knife, strictly speaking, was more damage. Oh, was the knife more damage? And leaving the 20-odd curse on? Not really. Not really. Anyway, you don't have... No, you do have a pair. What do you have? 7s. A pair of 7s. I could just stun them here. But I think I'd rather use energy than the stun. The stun is useful for breaking very late game bosses. Some of whom will have, like, multiple combos per round and, like, reusable abilities. And just making them toss their entire hand can be really, really useful. Anyway, 27 damage. Enjoy. You still have no pairs. 24. So he dies at the end of next turn. Unlike Alina, though... Oh, he died anyway. Oh, yeah, because he took the curse damage, as well as the curse that got overwritten. Just bearing in mind, curse and stuff like that go after attack. Same with poison, so it's not like Alina with burn. So the enemy will still get an attack off on you if you don't kill them sooner. The Wealthy Hoarder. Right. More importantly, we're going up against the Hexagon, who, let it be known, he should be called the Hexadragon. Because he's a dragon, and I don't know. I mean, he hexes people. He's a Hexadragon. A hexagon kind of implies he's, hexagonal, and he isn't. He's a dragon that does hexes. He should be the Hexadragon. Anyway. The Leopard. Fangs and claws. My claws that scratch, my fangs that bite. I can't remember what was Shudderwock's line? Was it my claws that scratch? Or is it my fangs that scratch my claws that... I don't remember. Shudderwock from Hearthstone, by the way, if you want to know the reference. Anyway, 2, 3, 4 is a straight 40 damage. Yes, please. You're still not doing anything to me. I respect that immensely. So you're looking for a 3-card straight or a 4-card flush. I feel like a 4-card flush is harder to get. So I'll curse that one. Normally the harder to do abilities on the left. But this guy is not playing by the normal rules. Right, 3-card straight. Not random sort. It's 5, 6, 7. This is a little bit annoying again to disrupt it. Because if I take the 6, if he gets a 4, he has a 3-card straight as well. So I think I take the 3 as well from him. And I'll refresh my 2. Yeah, he did get a 4, so he played that really well. Or not, honestly, I don't know. maybe the odds weren't stacked in that direction. Maybe I'm just dumb. But it felt right. Anyway, let's curse the claw. And I'll throw a knife at you. Right, he's clawing me again. He has 7, 8, 9 this time. Also has a 4 and a 5. You are a little bit annoying. Has anyone told you that? 7, 8, 9. Alright, I will take the 7 off you. No, I'll take the 9 off you. For 38 damage. And then I'll throw a 3 at you. One of my enhanced 3s. And then you pop. I can't remember what the Wealthy Hoarder even gives you. So I'm going to go here. Sell a gem for 2 coins. Repeatable. Absolutely not. There's a casino down here, though. Okay, the Bog Hag. A claw, 2 spades. Curse is 4 black cards. Alright, let's try and change your mind about the decisions you've made. Let me take both of these and this. Alright, perfect. He's not doing anything anymore. 8, 9, 10. That's 54 damage. And I'll throw a king at you. This has to be 3 cards, by the way. It's not up to 3 cards. It will specify if you can use less than a certain allocated number. I could have popped another gem just to get the effect. But I'm not in a super rush now. Anyway, we'll curse your curse. And you're clawing me. Because you have 2 spades. I shall change your mind on these. Right, he only has 1 spade now. Perfect. 6, 7. And let's curse the claw as well, so you take 50 damage at the end of each turn. Now, I can't see this card because it's hidden. So there's a 25% chance he has a spade here, which would purge the curse and hit me for 19. I think I will put 26 curse on you. And I'll roll the dice. Nice. The odds were in my favour. Again, this could be 2 spades. It's a 25% chance and a 25% chance. Not quite that, because I've got 2 of the spades. So actually, it's probably less likely than that. And therefore, I will just keep cursing you. He had 1 spade. Right. He's dead. He pops. Wonderful. This guy, by the way... No, it's not the orange bloop. There's one called, like, the kabloop or the kaboom. Always avoid that enemy. He is bullshit. Maximum bullshit. He is one of the few enemies that has an infinitely scaling damage ability. And is on a death rattle, so if he gets his ability off, like, 3 or 4 times in a row, which he can do, and it's multiplicative scaling, you can get to a situation where you can't kill the guy, because if you kill him, he will kill you. So, basically you get checkmated, and it's not very satisfying. Anyway, this guy is trying to steal from me, the monkeys. 3 red cards, they steal a gem off me and draw a card. And if they can get 7 black cards, they run away. Therefore, we will just start cursing you on Skitter. I only have 2 gems anyway. Now I will curse Filch. Now I will just hit you. If I can kill him fast enough, by the way, I do get the gems back. You're going to purge the curse. Congratulations. There's no point cursing that again. Might as well do that. Okay, we should have him. Okay, perfect. So he'll give me my gems back, so we've got 3 gems for that. 2 of them were stolen, 1 for the fight, and 6 chips. It's just a race, really. Titan Casino. We're playing blackjack again? Sure. Apparently the people in these lands, they enjoy a little bit of blackjack. Energy has no value to me. I'm at max energy. Who cares? The gems have huge value for me. So let me whack some of you in there. Sure. And absolutely. Stop. Oh, we lost the food because they got blackjack. Well, we got the thing I wanted, which was 3 gems. The 5 energy doesn't matter. I literally got nothing from that, so it was literally just gems. I'm still happy with it, though. Right, it's the Hexagon time. Or the Hexadragon. I do need to deal with my food situation, though. I've only got 8 food left. Okay. So, this guy's deal is he tries to hex my abilities. And I say try. He will hex my abilities. There's no card cost. I can't stun him out of it. He will always hex my cards. When he hexes my Sorry, he hexes my abilities. When he hexes my abilities, his deal is that I will play a card to use that ability and then give him another card from my hand. And ideally, he'll get one of each suit, which will give him Dragonfire, which is annoying. Or he'll get a 4-card flush and attack me for 36. Basically, he tries to kill me with my own cards, and I don't respect that. Now, there is some counterplay to it. I can always try and give him cards that, you know, won't give him one of each shoot, or won't give him a 4-card flush. But that's really the only counterplay to it. Anyway, cycling from hands. I'm going to cycle... Actually, I think you can choose just to cycle a card. I might do that. Because I don't really want to cycle any of theirs. Now, I didn't get a spade, which was what I was looking for. I could steal one of theirs, though. It's a bit of a waste of energy, though. Yeah, it's a waste of energy. Okay, which one is the least likely for him to do? I think it is a 4-card flush. Right, he's hexed my knife, so if I ever use the knife, I have to give him one of my other cards. So, like, if I use the queen here, I'll give him a 9 or a 10. This is hex 2, so if I push this card, I will give him 2 of my cards instead. He is a real nerd! Anyway, he's got one of each shoot now. Now, what I can do as counterplay is stun him now. I didn't get rid of any of the hexes, so this hex will persist. But the curse will start, you know, just chunking him down. Like, that's not miserly damage, that's 60 damage a round. It's pretty good. It does mean I have to be careful now, though. Right. What do I want to cycle? Probably just the 10. We have 3 spades. I can put Giga Curse on. There's no point cursing Hex right now. It's literally worthless. But what I can do is give him a 5, which means he's got a 4-card flush. And then I can steal one of the cards. So that he doesn't have a 4-card flush anymore. And now he's hexed these as well. So this is going to be the game. It's just going to be me giving him cards and then just trying to counter it. Okay, you're doing nothing. Oh, you can't curse. You can't curse an item on cooldown, I forgot. How do I want to deal with this then? 3, 6, 9. So, it doesn't actually matter right now if I give him a 6. No, it does matter if I give him a 6. There's a 50-50 chance that I could purge the hex off the knife. Let's roll with it. There we go. And it cost me nothing because it didn't give him a one of each shoot or a flush. Had it gone wrong, we could have just stole the card back. Anyway, this dweeb is going to hex me again. He has a diamond, heart, and spade, so he has no clubs. So actually now is the time to shank him if I can. Strangely, I don't think I use Mind Changer. No, I do use Mind Changer still. Let's cycle this, because if it's a heart or a spade, we're really happy with our results. It was a club. That's still not too bad, because if I get rid of the diamond, then we're kind of good. Although, hang on a minute. I will be giving him 2 hearts, which means he'll have a 4-card flush again. You're such a nerd. Has anyone told you that? I think I then steal the card back. Okay, you now have Dragon Flame. You have one spade, one club. Okay. Cycle this, this, this. Perfect. So if I don't give him 2 black cards of the same suit, we're golden. Giving him a heart or a diamond, though, is also pretty bad. Ah, it's so annoying. This is worth 11. What if I do this and then steal a diamond back? And throw it into the knife. He is not dead at the end of the turn. I can block for 128, though. Unfortunately, though, it will purge the curse if he uses the Inflame, so I do kind of have to deal with that. I guess the easiest way is just to steal a card. I shall steal your 10. I'll do that. And you're dead. Okay. 2 floor bosses down. And again, the game's like, oh, do you want to raise the stakes and journey onwards? Or you can cash out now and get 100 bonus XP. I raised the stakes, baby. I'm feeling pretty good still. I have a decent amount of resources. The only thing I don't have a lot of is food. So I think I will spend 5 energy. I will heal. And I will refill a consumable. And we'll get vulnerability. Okay, a flea market. And I can't really see much more ahead. We really should do some upgrades as well. Let's get gem draw popping. Like, I just sound 40 chips and they're doing nothing for me. Do I want one of the precise weapons? I'm not sure I do. What are you? The giant hermit crab. 4 card straight attacks for 77. And every time he plays 1 card, he draws 3. Well, that feels like a race, and it's a race I don't really want to be a part of. Unfortunately, if I go the other way, I have to do tons of battles. Who the hell is the feeble wizard, by the way? If I stay on the down path, I can at least get a campsite eventually to heal. At this point, I really do want to avoid... The fuck is the Wildsmith as well? Oh. Interesting. He uses health to upgrade things. Alright. I will definitely avoid elites on this floor. The elites are truly scary. I think I might just slide through here to the campsite. Okay, if he has a card that's 8 or higher, he attacks for 3 and it's reusable. 4 cards rank 4 or lower, he charms 2. One, two, three. I don't think he's going to do that. I've got Charm Resist anyway, but I'm pretty certain he'll use the Ace in the Tentacle Strike. So he's actually going to hit me for 3, 6, 9. I think I'm willing to take 9 damage. But I'll have a go at it. I'll have a go at interrupting this. So it's this I want to get rid of. This. Oh no, he has... No, he doesn't have it. Oh, screw it. Let's just change the ace. Alright. He's not charming me anymore, but he still has 9 damage. What a pity. Anyway, this did draw more cards. Now it's down to draw 4, because I upgraded my gem draw. It'd be kind of nice to put some Giga Curse on. But that is 58 damage. How much curse is it? It's 52 curse. I think I value that more, even though I lose out on the ability to get it straight now. Right, you hit me 3 times, you scumbag. And you are going to hit me 1, 2, 3 times again. And I'm going to let you, I think. No, let's try and disrupt it again. I'm just a bit concerned that I'm spending all my gems right now. 1, 2, he's still hitting me 3 times. We'll do one of these. One of these. And I'll let you hit me. Alright, how many times this time? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're doing 12 this time. I'll block it. Well, I'll block some of it at least. He dies in 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. I could put 30 curse on him. I think I'm just going to stun him for a round. And now I'm looking for 25. Which I can get by just throwing curse at him. Giant Octopus, you are very annoying. Right, the Green Dragon or the Sea Giant. Cards adding to exactly 40, he freezes 25 to 2 items. Or any cards adding to at least 40 attacks for 30. And he has 6 cards. The average value of a card is somewhere around like 7 to 8. So the odds are in his favour. It's more than a 50% chance of each turn that he's going to smash me. God, I wish those were the odds. IRL, I wish those were the odds. 6 cards. 4 card flush for 41. He's poisoning me every turn for 2 though, which is pretty annoying. And one of each shoot is a poison for 4. Poison stacks and also decreases each turn, and you take damage equal to the sum of the stacks. I think I'll take on Sea Giant. Okay, good start for me. We'll get rid of Sneeze. Very useful for me. Yeah, I think we still want to get Curse up as much as possible. Very, very good for me. Okay, now he's got 48, so he's going to smash. I could try and disrupt this. I guess it's worth trying. Get rid of these 3 cards. And we disrupted it. 9-10 is a decent straight. We might as well throw some curse at them. And then 6 damage. Ah, it's exactly 40. You nerd. This is fine, though. No, it's not. Or is it? I can make him take 36 damage, leaves him on 30. I think this is actually fine. It's probably better that they freeze me. Because I only need to live 1 more round. I have exactly lethal. That gives me an extra point at the end of it. 1 score! I wish this game had more rewards for perfect kills. There's not that many enemies that do reward you for it. Anyway, the Needlefish Swarm. They have a lot of frenzies. 2 cards, 7 or higher. Alright. They have 1, 2, so it's going to go into here first. Then it won't go into the next one, because there's not another 2. What is the play? Do I try and disrupt them? I guess. Mind change them? Disrupt these. They have 2 cards now, so they're still going to attack me 1 time. Let me hit you for 60. I'll curse this one. It's the one you're least likely to use. And sure, hit him for 15. We have a heal coming up. I'm not too upset by this. Again, you're hitting me for 15 again. I will try and disrupt it. I did disrupt it. Perfect. Now I will throw a lot of curse onto this frenzy as well. We waste 3 cards, which is a shame, but I can live with it. Anyway, you're doing 2. You've got 3 cards, but you can only do frenzy once. Alright. This time, I will just block some with the double shield. You hit me for 7. You are now dead. I have exactly lethal. That's another 1 point, please. Okay, Ice Golem. He has Curse Shield. He wants 3 cards 8 or lower, so he's using the 4, the 7, and the Ace. Or 3 cards 10 or higher. You're a bit of a nerd. Well, let's change his mind. This Ace we do not want him to have. It's good for both freeze and smash. This guy has a less likely chance to smash. Honestly, if I compare Ice Golem to the Sneezy Golem, the Troll, sorry, the Sneezy Troll, I definitely would have a higher percentage chance to smash Ice Golem. Because it's made of ice! It's made of ice! It's more brittle, right? You dirty, lewd-minded people. Anyway. I'll swap the 5, I'll swap the 7. You're still freezing me. Well, that's annoying. What's really annoying is I say I would steal the 9. Who cares about the 9? The 7's not that useful. The 4 might be the choice. Steal a 4. And I think I will vulnerable this guy. Then I can do 3, 4, 5 on the attack. The curse is kind of irrelevant, so I should put you here. I just need to burn the shield off. Right, you're not doing anything this time. Fantastic news. I will curse your smash. You want to freeze me again. And you have 4... No, every card is rank 8 or lower. I've only got 1 gem as well. Oh. I might have to just let him freeze me this time. It might be the right play. Or no, I can't. It's me steal 3. Take the ace. God damn it! He still got it, but all I need to do is steal 1 ace now. Uh, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I'm done. I can't count. He's still freezing me. Well. Put more curse on you. Alright, he's just going to freeze me indefinitely. That's his new game plan. He can do that if he wants. The curse will kill him eventually. Now I have to disrupt this. This I can't let go through. Or can I? I mean, I could just do that, I suppose. I'm blocked for 32. Does lose the curse, though. I'll give you that. I just can't get this curse off again now. It's always going to be cursed. So I think we should ignore it. He wants to smash. Ooh. This has got a little bit messy. Because there's a chance this is a queen. Oh, sorry, a 10 or a higher card. And it's a decent chance. I couldn't have got it straight either. If I could have got it straight, I would have gone for it. Alright, we're lucky. We are out. But I have no gems left. He'll buy as much of my energy as I'm willing to sell. Absolutely not. Are you crazy? Give me a scroll of paralysis refill. Heal me. 7 food is probably enough. I think I need the energy at this point. And what am I looking for now? That is actually huge. The gem mine. I will pay you for 3 gems. I don't think I need to pay you to raise the limit. I don't think I'll ever hit the limit again. Don't worry about that. Then 2 free gems. A lifeline has been given to me. Ideally, we'll take these chips to the Castle of Diamonds. And then we can buy and upgrade whatever we want. Or whatever it gives me, I suppose. Right, it's the Blue Lobster. He's looking for 4 red cards. You'd think he'd be looking for 4 blue cards. I'm only kidding. 1 card of each suit is a freeze. And 4 black cards is a block 71. I'm on 3 food as well. I should probably sort that out. Right. Let's do some cycling. I'm happy with your hand. It's my hand that I'm not happy with. That's a little bit better. I'll put vulnerable on you. Do I still want to steal a card? It would be pretty greedy for me to steal right now. It'd be literally just to do more damage. And yet, I am the Lord of Greed. What is the least likely one you're going to get? It's not. I don't think it's one of each suit. I think it's like 4 black cards or 4 red. So I'll whack it on that. Now I think I just want to curse this. The more abilities they have, the better, honestly. Now I steal a card off you again. I steal the king. Do a little straight action. Hit you for 10. 4 red cards again. You actually have 5, though. This time, I tried to mind change you. And I think I hit every single red card here. If they get 3 black cards from the 3 red cards, good going for you. They got 3 red cards back. Sorry, they got 2 red cards back. Which is fine because I can disrupt this now. What is the big boon card to take? The king, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. I didn't even get 3 spades. Alright, let's curse the freeze as well so they're taking even more damage. And I'll knife you. And now all I'm looking to do is get lethal. The freeze doesn't matter anymore. They can freeze me. 51 chips into the Castle of Diamonds. I only have 2 food, though. The guild. They will give me mining. I can gain chips. This is difficult. Normally I would go for this. But this is basically the end of the line. There might not be another campsite. I don't know who I'm fighting either yet. I probably do know who I'm fighting, I just don't remember. But the sea area is normally frost and charm based, so I think I'll grab some frost resist. Do I want to... Oh, you may only do this once. Okay. Abandon my faith, I'll get 10 chips for it, or I can desecrate the altar again. It doesn't upgrade another time, so I won't bother. What is in the shop? No card cost. Swap 1 reusable. 6 uses per combat. That's pretty handy. It's like the ultimate form of disruption right now. I quite like the bag of holding as well. You can stash cards in it. So this is one of those up to 3 cards. I could throw some cards in it that I'm not using and just grab them later on. Bear with me right now. That was weightless, so I could just equip it immediately. Give me an item slot and equip this. I think at this point, I'm willing to scrap you. Alright. I guess I'm not allowed to do it in the shop. Just throw my refuse out. I want to scrap it. Why won't you? Oh, maybe I have to do it at a blacksmith. I don't know. Whatever. Right, let me visit the Wizard's Tower. I can spend 1 chip to gain 5 energy. The best deal in the history of deals. I will raise my limit. I might as well while I'm here. And then while I'm at the shop, food for 2 chips. Fill her up. And you know what? An energy for 1 chip? Why not? Right. I'm not doing the dungeon anymore. The dungeon on this floor is too scary. I don't really need the chips anymore either. This is also a dungeon, by the way, the Catacombs of Thunder, so I would like to avoid that as well. We have 7 foods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 food, so I need to find 3 food along the way. And we'll be good. Spinning urchin. It's on the bottom of a thong if you're Australian. If you're one of my Australian viewers, and I don't think I have any based on my analytics, that one's for you. 5 even cards, you poison 8. But I can do a little bit of card swapping right now. Okay, hang on a minute. Nope. I have the ultimate form of disruption. They want odd cards or even cards. Anemic means poison stacks more. But it doesn't do anything beyond that. Oh, also I take 2 poison when they get hit. You're just a big nerd, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So ideally I get 4 and 4. You have more evens than odds. Do I just do that? You still have 5 even cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I can swap one of their even cards for one of my odd cards, we're good. And wildly, I think the card I swap here is the ace. Oh, is it random? Wait. If it's random, that's not very good. I thought you got to choose both, but... Anyway, it did work out for me. I took his even card. So he's doing nothing now. Okay, we have 3 of a kind. I do get poisoned when I hit him, though. I guess I'm just going to have to live with that. Let's curse this. And you know what? I don't think 8 damage is worth the 2 poison. I think we just stick this in the bag of holding for later. Oh my god, the curse counts as a hit as well? God damn it. This guy is so annoying. What have we got in here? An 8 and a 6. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even cards. I only have even cards. And he doesn't have any fucking spades, so it's not worth it. I think I just have to eat the poison again. You can block poison. Actually, maybe I just use the paralysis here. Yeah, that might be the better play. Just try and get out of this fight as quickly as possible. Whack these back into the bag of holding and stun him. Right, I get poisoned again because I've cursed him, because that makes sense. We have 6, 7, 8. That's 42 damage. He is spitting poison at me again. 5 even cards. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I swap him an odd card, which I guess is going to be that 3, and I hit an even, we're good. We did. Is that better than this? 40? 42. Okay. Answer, it is. And I can just whack you into the bag of holding now for later. Like, I'm playing this, in my opinion, pretty well, and look at the poison stacks. Now I don't know exactly what he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 even cards showing, but one of them is hidden. That could be another even card, in which case the swapping doesn't help me anymore. That'd be some huge damage for next turn. Which means what? I do 8 damage, get 8 poison on myself? It's basically not worth it. It's better for me to not attack him. I'll swap the 5 and see what happens. I took an ace. Sorry, I'll hold these ones now. It wasn't even, so I couldn't ever disrupt it. I now have 18 stacks of poison on me. This is where a cleanse would be pretty swell. I'll hit you. I mean, I can't see what they're doing anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4 even cards. It's always more likely they're going to get 5 evens than odds. So I don't think it's worth cursing them. But I don't feel like the damage of just a jack is worth it, like a 10 extra damage. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm in a race now. Maybe I'm thinking of this wrong. I can block the poison with this. They did have the evens. But that resets this again. Okay, you definitely haven't got odd cards. So let's put 62 curses on you here. You hit me again, you scumbag. Like, I've got 32 poison on me right now. I swapped an odd card for an odd card. Ow. He's dead, by the way, but ow. That was painful. There is a gem mine again coming up. That is pretty big. It's exactly where all my... And there's a campfire. That's where all my money's going to go. Alright, Massive Turtle. He's looking for 3-card flushes. Blocks 53. If he gets a 4-card strike, he attacks for 40, but becomes vulnerable. Because he's a swell type of guy. Right. We should change his mind about a few things. 4-card straight. No. How about I do that? He still has a 3-card flush. Okay, that's fine. What if I give him a heart, though? Then he might not get it. What heart would I give him? Probably the queen. Because I've got a 9-10 on a straight. We did it. And I got a king, which is now what I will use for the straight. Hit you for 6, and I'll keep a 4. Right, he's attacking 40, but he'll become vulnerable. That is no bueno. So he has a 4-card straight. Where is your 4-card straight? 9-10 Jack Queen. So, if I give you the 2, and I hit any card of the straight, we would have been good. I didn't. Therefore, we'll steal a card off you, and I will steal the 10. Now you're just going to block. Put a bit more curse on. 4 damage, I'll hold a 10. Right, he's blocking 53 again. I'd rather not use gems when I don't need to. The 3-card flush I can never disrupt. So I think we don't worry about it. I just do a little bit of damage and throw that in there. Again, I think I just do a tiny bit of damage and just carry on. Although, hang on a minute, maybe I don't. We do have that, 26 damage. Then I hold these 2 cards instead. One spade would really hit the spot right now. I could steal it from them. Maybe that is the play. Steal a spade. Then I can put some big curse on. Alright, let's do it. Just so the fight doesn't go on, like, for 16 years. It's still not quite enough, but it's pretty damn close. I'll hit you for 2 and I'll keep these 2 cards. So it takes him back to 1 block every round. I can live with that. 2, 2, 4, 7, 9. Well. Oh, I don't get to keep all of these. I'll just keep 4, 7, 9. At this point, I kind of want him to attack me because I can block it. I'll take a 3 and a 4 and I'll hit you for 36. I'll hit you with an 8. I'll keep these. Why did I hit you with an 8 and not a king? Don't talk to me about that. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to be careful. He's got a card that's not showing. So he has 6. Hang on a minute. 2, 3. 6, 7. Okay, he can't have a 4-card straight. It's not possible. I'll use 7, 8, 9. I've also now got 4, 5, 6. You'll love to see that. I'll hold on to that for 2 rounds. He has 8, 9, 10. So if he has a 7 or a jack here, he does have the 4-card straight. I have one of the 7s, though. So it's only 3 of however many cards are left in the deck. However, I'd prefer to not deal with this. Maybe I'll just block for 1024 and not risk it. Yeah, sure. These are going to go back into the bag of holding, and I'll do a little damage to you. I was right. Justified. 4-card straight. 2, 3, 5, 8, 10, jack, queen. So if he has a king or a 9... But I'm holding one of the 9s. Oh, he's going into something called sudden death. So if we take too long in a fight, we both start drawing more cards to try and, end the battle. And that's what's happening right now. Let's curse this again. I think I'm going to risk it. Damn! Damn! I greeded a little bit. Okay, he's got the 4-card straight now. Seven, 8, 9, 10. I should take the 9. Because if he had a jack as the hidden card, 10 jack queen. Sorry, 9, 10 jack queen would have also done it. God damn. I'm a little bit annoyed with that. Oh. I was wrong. He still had it. What did he draw? Oh, he drew a 9. Of course. He always had that option. If I steal the card, he could have always had it as a duplicate. Well, honestly, I think the odds were so low against him doing that that I feel a little bit bad, but not super bad. That was a little bit unlucky. To be honest with you, the problem with that run was that we had a lot of disruption, but we just didn't have too much damage. The fights were taking too long. You never want to go to sudden death versus enemies. It's just hyper scary. Anyway, I think because the runs of PokeQuest are a bit too long, we will probably end the PokeQuest there. I'm willing to keep on streaming, though.